The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein was published in 1964 and represents the most influential book for children of the 20th century. Follow along as we examine why this piece is so crucial in children's literature and making it what it is today. Shel Silverstein, born in 1930, was a famous author and poet who is remembered for works such as A Light in the Attic, Falling Up, and Where the Sidewalk Ends. From his birth until his death in 1999, Silverstein wrote poetry, books, and even songs that are still remembered today. And while many authors are remembered for a unique style or memorable piece, Silverstein is remembered for causing readers to reflect and find deeper connections to his work. But what exactly makes The Giving Tree so unique and influential? As Alison Laurie states in Boys and Girls Forever, the best modern fairy stories, like traditional folk tales, can be understood in many different ways. Like all great literature, they speak to readers of every place and time. They have one message for a 7-year-old and another one, more complex and sometimes more melancholy, for a 17-year-old or a 70-year-old. The Giving Tree has different meanings for each age level, and it is through the progression of time that the book's full message develops. As Adam Grant states, if you ask parents to think of a children's book about generosity, The Giving Tree is usually the first, and often the only, one they can name. The first read of The Giving Tree often elicits the message of true love and generosity. The tree and the boy have a relationship. The tree is happy because it makes the boy happy. It gives its leaves for the boy to have a crown, branches for the boy to swing, shade for him to rest, apples for him to sell, wood for him to build a house, its trunk for him to make a boat, and even its stump for him to have a seat. Through it all, the tree is happy to give, and give, and give, until nothing is left. This message is the one children often see. The tree loves the boy, and the boy loves the tree. While Adam Grant sees The Giving Tree as a children's story of generosity, Itharian Kusin has a different perspective on the message, one of a more mature thinking adult. He states that The Giving Tree is primarily a fable about the imperfect nature of human relations. It speaks of the consequences when we fail to uphold our duty of care to one another, despite our best ever loving intentions. The boy never sets out to be egocentric. That's exactly what he does. He expects the tree to cater to his every want and need if it makes him happy. He never gives a thought to the tree's feelings or its wants. Instead, he uses and uses until the tree has nothing left to give. This message is the one adults often see. The tree loved the boy, and the boy egocentrically loved himself more than he loved the tree. While many see The Giving Tree as a story of true love from the tree, or egocentric behavior from the boy, others see it as a message about the inevitable. It is inevitable that we will grow old. Branches and leaves will be lost, childhood dreams will fade, and life will change. And as much as we would like to climb and swing from the branches of our youth, as Anthony Ford states, we cannot go back. We're too old to play, and the tree we remember is gone. Why is The Giving Tree the children's book that has had the greatest impact? As Alison Laurie states that a good tale should, it exaggerates the truth and makes it even more dramatic, even fantastic, in order for the message to be shown. The Giving Tree teaches readers about true love, what it means to give, about the consequences of selfishness, and about what ultimately awaits us all at the end of our lives. Its messages vary depending on the reader and change depending on life experiences, but no matter the age or experience of the reader, The Giving Tree has something valuable to offer each and every one of us. It is a tale that knows no age limits or boundaries. and will continue to give to us for years to come.
Amber, I really like your voice thread here. You have some really good points about the giving tree that makes it um kind of an insight on the history of the giving tree. I know that was one thing that I struggled with E.B. White's and Charlotte's Web. I wanted to make sure I had both equal amounts of um, both information for the author and for the book itself. I think books like this, like The Giving Tree, and with Charlotte's Web and other books like that are classics, are really hard to just get to the basics of what the history is with it. So I really enjoyed this with your 3 points with it being inevitable. There are a lot of lessons with this book. This book is also a classic that has been talked about even now, because Silverstein is an author that has invoked all those elements that we've seen with children's literature of, like, with what Alice and Laurie said, with nature, with fantasy in nature, or with well, yeah, with fantasy and nature. That's the main thing with a lot of Shel Silverstein's work. I think it's that it has a lot of those morals that they can teach about it. So I decided to vote on yours because I think that um, this is an important part. Shel Silverstein is an important part of the canon of literature for sorry, for I lost my train of thought, for historical canons. I also liked the fact that whenever you talked about true love, that's one of the main themes of um, Shel Silverstein's, and the fact that there's behavior in it. It's different. And that's one of the things that I find about Shel Silverstein, is that he always says that, and I'm curious if you've ever found any research on this, which if Shel Silverstein ever said that weird is beautiful, right? That's all. Like, whenever I think of anything by Shel Silverstein, like where the sidewalk ends, the giving tree, it's that, there is some eccentricities with it, but it's beautiful at the same time, which I really respect what you've done with this voice thread. Awesome job, man.